Aloha, dear friends. So today I want to talk about Supreme Personal Divination. That is how to retrieve extra information that is beyond our momentary knowledge. So all glories to Lakshmi and Dhanvantari. So I want to start with one point that is crucial. We are in a relative state of ignorance, so our senses have a limited range of perception, our intelligence is limited, and all the functions by which we can acquire knowledge are limited, and we are not in the position, or we don't have the power to just immediately take ourselves out from that position. So even though over time we may improve different perceptual abilities through meditation or prayer, etc., we are not at free will to do so. So the point being made here is going to another pathway, which is the entitlement fallacy. So that is at the root of the trap of logic that we think, or many people think, we are entitled to know. By our own capacity, we can examine whatever we want and we can get the results, the absolute knowledge about a thing or a person. But reality is not impersonal, and I may only as far understand things as the Supreme Personal Consciousness allows me to do. So if I want to know something which is beyond my range of perception or intelligence, I may as well contact an oracle or try to get information through an oracle. But there again, yet keep in mind that we're not entitled to know. So the first thing before asking any oracle is the question if we may ask the oracle. So everyone has a different faith belief system. So therefore I connect with Dhanvantari, the Lord of Healing in Ayurveda, who is an expansion of the original personality of Godhead. So he is a Vishnu form, and he is all-knowing Tattva, and he can, if he is willing, share all his knowledge with us. So different people may connect with different sources of inspiration, be it their guardian angel or any other saint or their higher self, as you want to call it. So in our case, we connect ourselves internally, we formulate our question, and then we ask if we may ask the question. So there's different ways to do that. We're coming to the next question in the subject matter, which is chance. Some people, of course, believe in the concept of chance. I don't want to go into a lengthy discussion of that, but there are also many modern studies which show that even in a setup where there should be equal results for the different possibilities, the mindset or the belief of the examiner will alter the results. And so if you believe into a personal universe with some higher intelligence that influences the mind, and through the mind the sound and then the more gross elements evolve, then you will also understand my proposal, which is that there is no chance, so there is no random happenings in the world. Not a blade of grass moves without the will or consent of the Supreme Divine Personality. As it is said, man proposes, God disposes. So if we toss a coin, for example, and we spin it in the air like they do at football matches, etc., there's no chance. But the main thing to keep in mind is to first ask if we may receive, because there may be reasons from the higher perspective of a more evolved consciousness that it may not be good for us to receive an answer on the subject, or we may not be ready to deal with the answers, etc., etc. It's a whole nother discussion. And so if we just toss a coin, it's very simple. We throw it in the air, spinning, and we catch it again. And there is not much possibility of interfering with our mind, or it happens on such a subtle level. So anyhow, so I have one coin here, just to give you an idea. One side is having a scale, and the other one is having a 1 on it. So that I would use for a simple yes or no question. Of course, first of all, connecting yourself internally, so you're in connection with your guidance and your inner meditative awareness. So that is that. That is for yes and no questions. And of course you can come to any answer by that system. But if, for example, you're having the Oracle of Rama, oh yeah, I'm going to start that from another perspective. If you want to do divination with cards, it's important to give equal chance to every card to come out as an answer. And that will require different treatment of the set of cards, which is not so easy. It needs some, because otherwise if you don't do that, you're not giving chance for the Supreme Divine Consciousness to express and give any possible answer. So you have to provide the setup for divinity to reveal itself in all possible ways. So that will be the next video. Thank you for tuning in, and may the Om be with you. Aloha.